We've got Sameet now who joins in the stock trade. Sameet, time to go long on the Nifty, hoping for a dead cat bounce this week or a technical pullback after, of course, a 5.5% cut last week.
Yes, looks like in early trades we did see further decline in market and Nifty move towards 10,200. But there's cluster of support levels around 10,200, 10,118. That's the reason we already witnessed a V-shaped recovery. Yes, the market has already seen massive correction in the recent past, and there has been no respect for any kind of support. So whether this support will sustain for a long period of time or not, that the time will tell. But as of now, it appears that markets are a bit oversold, and from here on we would see some kind of relief move. But the volatility is on the higher side, so it's better to trade with option segment 10,500 call, which is trading around 195 rupees. So one can go long in that particular strike price and expect a decent relief move from current level. So in case of Nifty rebounding towards say 10,400, 10,450, this 10,500 call option will give a decent appreciation at least towards say 160, 165. Since the volatility is on the higher side, that's the reason we are not recommending to go long in Nifty futures. Rather, one should trade in options. 10,500 calls seems to be a preferred bet.
Right. Sameet, any trade on Bank Nifty? They're trying to pull back quite well. It started the day on a weak note, oscillating between gains and losses, but the breadth of some of those banking names have improved substantially. In the banking space or on Bank Nifty, any trades?
Yes, see, Bank Nifty has been slightly on the outperforming side since last 3 to 4 days. If you see, Nifty has strength more than 700, 800 point in last 3-4 days, and at the same time Bank Nifty was consolidating. Only Friday's session post the RBI monetary policy, we saw some kind of dip in Bank Nifty, but it has been finding some kind of support at lower levels, and clearly it has been showing some kind of respite. So Bank Nifty is outperforming, and if you just look at the overall movement of ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank, in last 3 days they have been clearly bucking the trend, and that's the reason Bank Nifty is showing some kind of outperformance as compared to Nifty. We won't trade in Bank Nifty, rather IndusInd Bank, which corrected substantially over the past few weeks. It looks as if the stock is poised for a good bounce back, deeply oversold, and from here on we could expect IndusInd Bank to head towards 1665. So one can go long in IndusInd Bank with a stop loss of 1570.
What are you doing with the auto name, Sameet? TVS Motors is down to 484. Maruti continues to rail under pressure. Ashok Leyland, Bajaj Auto, all those auto counters are once again seeing a washout trading session. Anything that you would be looking to do here?
See, clearly the entire auto space, especially the two-wheeler space, has been underperforming since last many weeks, and TVS Motor is the one stock we had a short call in this counter last week. Stock certainly looks weak. From here on you would see some kind of in-between bounce back relief moves in these two-wheeler spaces, but we believe that on the higher side this bounce back is likely to get sold into. As far as Maruti is concerned, it is deeply oversold, so from here on you could see a 400 and 500 point jump in Maruti, so that would be a bounce back move. But Bajaj Auto is the one stock that we are closely tracking now. On Friday, due to tail end correction, we did witness a good breakdown from this account from its major support levels. So today we might see some kind of relief, but at higher levels we advise traders to go short somewhere around 2565, 2570. That seems to be a better zone to go short on Bajaj Auto. One can expect a fall towards 2400, 2420, and one can keep a stop loss around 2630 and go short.
Right, continue short on these auto companies. That's the word coming from Sameet. Sameet, what about OMCs? HPCL and IOC are both up 4% and 6% respectively. Would you initiate longs on these counters, hoping for a further extension of the pullback today?
No, honestly speaking, we'll avoid those counters. Yes, since they have fallen more than 30-40% in last 2 days, you could see a a bump up of say 10 to 15% from current level. But one has to understand those stocks have fallen from their important support levels, breached key support levels in this course of action, and from here on we expect this underperformance to continue. So at higher levels you are likely to see this selling pressure aggravating at higher levels. So as far as HPCL is concerned, any bounce back towards say 185, 190 would be an exit opportunity for those who have stuck at higher levels, or those who have bought it for some kind of bounce back.
Also, Reliance Industries 3% higher at the day's high point. What is the call?
See, this has been one of the stock that has already given massive appreciation over the past 1.5 years, ever since it gave a decisive breakout from its 8 years of congestion zone. There has been no stopping for this counter, and since last 3 days we witnessed massive correction in this counter. So this stock has already given up its major gains that we have seen in last couple of months. Yes, around 1020 there was a major support level, and today we are seeing a good relief move. So this relief move can extend towards say 1100 to 1130, but at higher levels 1130 to 1120 is likely to act as a very strong resistance.
Right. Samit, stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back and continue our conversation. Welcome back. You're watching F-News Spotlight. It's not looking very good on the street this morning. There are some pockets of gains which are holding up the Nifty at 10,300, but generally speaking, the breadth is quite negative. Metals are having it quite rough. Samit, would you go short on any of the metal frontline names?
See, not at current level. Friday was the perfect opportunity as far as metal stocks are concerned. Tata Steel gave a breakdown from its major support level. Hindustan Zinc which gave a breakdown from its support level of 280 to 283. So minor bounce back probably becomes a good shorting opportunity, but not at current level. Most of the stocks are now trading around that major support level, and we are already seeing some kind of relief move, bounce back move in Jindal Steel. So in the second half we might see some kind of pullback or bounce back move in this metal name. So don't short at current level. Those who have shorted at current higher levels, they should lighten up their positions around current market price.
Right. Why don't you tell us what your trading calls as well? I've already highlighted a few stocks that I've identified. Anything that you're recommending, long or short trades?
See, a couple of stocks we have already discussed. Bajaj Auto, IndusInd Bank from the banking space, Bajaj Auto on the short side from the automobile space. But UPL is the one stock that we have been closely tracking. In last 3 days, massive destruction in the broader market. The stock corrected towards its major support levels, and in the initial trade we did see the stock retesting its support levels of 580, but from there on the stock is now attempting to give a decent bounce back. So we expect the stock to head towards say 642 over the next couple of sessions. Volatility has increased, so we would see a sharp bounce back in the market whenever it starts giving a decent bounce back. So UPL is the one stock, it is poised for decent bounce back. One can go long with a stop loss of 582. Apart from this, Z Media, which has been a laggard since last 5 to 6 months, is trading around its important support level. So from here on, Z is poised for some kind of relief move. So 442, 444, these are the next levels to watch out for. One can go long in Z as well at current level.
Right, thanks, Samit. It's always good having you on the show. The markets still look very unsure on tender hooks, holding on to 10,300, but marginally and barely holding on to those levels. The breadth is weak.